Hey guys, and welcome back to Culture Boys, a show where two guys just want to have a chat. I'm Nathan, and as always, I'm joined by Pepe, and this week we're going to be talking some Pokemans.
Yeah, Pokemans. So at the time this episode goes out, it would be roughly just under 2 weeks until the game launches on Switch and Switch 2.
Yep.
And we're just gonna have a little talk about the game, give our thoughts, impressions, just a general discussion about it.
Yes.
Yeah, how are you feeling, Nathan? How are you feeling about the game so far that we've seen?
I'm really excited because obviously Legends Arceus, amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So I'm just kind of like, what is this going to be? You know?
Yeah.
It's an interesting thought.
This looks very different to the previous Legends game as well, because
Mm.
obviously Arceus was in like open fields and you had to go into areas, like certain like areas to find all these Pokemon. You had your home city, your town base, but that was the only town really. Everywhere else is like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, here's your little campsite that you can visit or whatever, and then like go on, off you pop, go have a hunt around, catch Pokemon and do whatever.
Don't get your butt kicked.
Yeah, run into like a overpowered Snorlax and get fucking hyper beamed.
Or run into any alpha, that
Yeah.
Parasect, and just get destroyed.
Yeah, that Parasect. I think we were both saying like at one point there's just this Parasect that we would both encounter and just be like, freaking nightmare.
Dude, it's funny how common that is, you know? Like,
Mm.
this alpha Parasect that's just, like, kicking people's butts.
Very
But,
cool.
like, that's a thought that I didn't really even consider till now.
Mhm.
Are there going to be alpha Pokemon again?
That is a point in it, because I feel like they've kind of replaced the alpha Pokemon thing. I feel with like these like mega raids by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah, because Pokemon can just Mega Evolve by themselves sometimes.
Yeah, and then like it's then you go into like what looks like a very similar to like a raid battle where it's a bunch of you try to fend off this mega that's trying to kill everyone.
Fair. Okay.
Which looks interesting. Like again, I'm curious at how that's going to be as well, because like this feels a lot more multiplayer as well compared to what Arceus was. 'Cause
Mm.
Arceus had zero multiplayer from what I remember. There's not a trading system. I don't think there was a trading system. For
No.
it. I never used it. If so,
But then, like, at the same time, it kind of made sense
Yeah.
that Arceus had none of that because of the setting, you know? Like,
yeah,
when they're like in ancient times and they're all too scared to even have Pokemon, it's kind of like, yeah, okay. Of course, they wouldn't think like, hey, you want to swap your Pokemon for my Pokemon?
yeah.
Because they're mostly like, oh, what is even this thing? I don't want this creature.
Like Pokemon battles weren't really a thing in that game either. It was literally just like, like the only Pokemon battles you'd have are like maybe a couple or like maybe like a handful.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh yeah, here's one every single thing. It'd be like you'd fight maybe like 10 or so people or whatever, like 10 battles maybe, and then obviously the big one at the end with the Giratina.
Yeah.
with the jump scare.
Yeah.
It's also like before we get any further into this episode, I think we should clarify that both mine and Nathan's one of our most favorite Pokemon games in recent times is Legends Arceus as well.
Yeah.
Like compared to like I mean Scarlet and Violet were great, like Sword and Shield, but Arceus I think we could both say that it's up there for us. Like one in recent Pokemon times, it's one of our favorites.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Legends Arceus, even in the grand scheme of things, is probably in my top 5.
Yeah. It's like the fact that they changed it up so much in that game, and now it's going to be changed up even more in this game as well. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't like, oh yeah, like each Pokemon move has like a certain amount of like PP. It's like now it's a cooldown system, right?
Yeah, it's cooldown and
Yeah.
positioning. So there's like, that's the other thing about this game that's really interesting,
Mm.
is that the battle system is completely different to anything really that we've ever
Mhm.
experienced in Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, it's it's like a completely different game, like in some cases,
Yeah.
because you have all these. Obviously, you have the basis of Pokemon, oh, typing, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But then now it's like you're running around. You're getting your Pokemon to dodge with you and run around with you.
Yeah, there's like a whole spacing element and
Yeah.
timing, and there's like, because of it, there's also like no abilities now,
Mm.
which is interesting because like I feel like we've had abilities for so long now that you kind of, you know,
Yeah, it's second nature. Yeah,
but pro players, they plan teams around like, okay, that Pokemon's ability and then this one's ability complement, and this is like how I set up my team and stuff. But now there's no abilities, and you're kind of like, huh. So feel like that means a bunch of because like I was talking about this with some other people, and the reason some mega Pokemon from the past were good was because of their abilities.
Yeah,
But if there's no abilities anymore,
like Mega Kangaskhan was like, oh yeah, you'd have like the double hit on it, but you could use 2 moves at once, basically.
yeah, or like Mega Mawile
Yeah.
was also only used because it had a good ability. Otherwise, it like it's not very good.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like, so what happens with that then?
How are you making up for it? You know, what is the point of having a Mega? For those, like, what is the bonus of having it at that point? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, sure, it's like another evolution, it gets stronger, but like, what else does it contribute?
but then it's also like there's some that I'm like, so you're telling me now that like a Slacking, for example, doesn't have Truant. So does that mean a Slacking will just be really slow and
Yeah.
just attack at the timings or whatever, because like
Yeah.
it used to be attack 1 turn, rest 1 turn, attack 1 turn, rest 1 turn, because Slacking was too strong.
But what is the crack of it now? Like, what, like, yeah, because it was like, is it just gonna be different nature kind of stuff? Like, is that a thing that factors into it? Like, maybe like
I don't know.
you have, this is the one thing with it as well. Like, we're having our discussion predictions, but the final trailer has dropped. Like, that's it. Like, the one that was in the latest Nintendo Direct was the final trailer. So it's like we're not getting any more information on the game.
We just have to wait, yeah.
And it feels like there's still so much we don't know about it, which I'm glad, because like in Arceus, I feel like we went in quite blind as well with a lot of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like that.
Like, so there's probably like a bunch more Mega Evolutions that we haven't even seen yet. Sure,
Yeah.
we've got like, what was it, well, no, I guess there's 6 new ones that we've got confirmed, which is the
Let's see. I actually noted them down.
oh yeah.
So we got Chestnut, Delphox,
Mhm.
Dragonite, Greninja, Holucha, Malamar, Victory Bell, and technically the 2 Raichus. So we've got 9 confirmed new ones.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I completely forgot about Dragonite as well. Like, but yeah, the 2 Raichus doesn't look like we're getting until the DLC though, which is a whole other topic of discussion. But
But from the sound of it, the DLC is almost the day 1, no?
God,
That's what they were saying in the direct, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
paid DLC almost day 1, which in itself is annoying.
I honestly, as soon as I saw that there's paid DLC, is the fact they're announcing it so early, I think kind of annoyed me, and I kind of just like zoned out as soon as I heard that. But
Yeah, I don't blame you. It is annoying because like the game's not even out yet.
yeah,
And you're
it's like-
already like, hey, paid DLC. And it's not paid DLC that's like, or DLC that's included as any pre-order bonus or anything.
yeah,
It literally give us extra money
it's annoying
before this
It's like,
thing is
yeah.
even out. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually like the way Raichu X and Y look.
I don't like either of them. Like, they're there.
I've seen some redesigns that like look much better.
Yeah,
Like, like some fan designs that look a lot better, but like I don't actually I really don't like the way it looks.
yeah. The additional story is coming soon, but you can get some apparel items if you like day 1 of the game. If you get the DLC, basically. So if you buy the DLC, you get some day 1 content, but you don't get the story until afterwards, apparently.
I don't care about these extra cosmetic items unless they
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
fit whatever kind of theme I end up coming up with, you know what I mean? But like,
yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things that I like. Inevitably, I probably will get this DLC, but it's also the fact that like I'm annoyed that it exists already. Like, at least give it like 3 months and then be like, hey, DLC is coming out very very soon, and I'll be like, okay, cool. I'm not hyped about that whatsoever. Like, I'm not.
I think it's a ballsy move.
Yeah.
Because like we haven't even got this game yet.
Yes.
We could speculate back and forth for hours on end about what's in the game.
Mhm.
But we don't know if it's any good
Yeah.
or if we even would enjoy it. So like to be like, you know what, DLC before, and we're gonna announce it before the game's even out.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a big hit. People will go nuts.
They know what they're doing. Yeah, I think especially like because with this as well, a lot because we have so little information on what the wider game is about. Like, this is one thing. There's a lot of people that are speculating that this isn't like the surface level of Lumiere City isn't the whole game. There's more to it, and I'm like, Unless they're doing like a sewers kind of thing, like a Tears of the Kingdom where
I was just about to say it was gonna be Tears of the Kingdom. There's a whole nother underground like area.
I think that's sort of what people are hoping for and expecting. I personally don't want to get my hopes up in thinking that because, yeah, sure, there might be a sewer level or whatever, but like, I don't think it's going to be Lumio City but underground and like the wide sewer connection thing.
The upside down,
Yeah.
the reverse, reverse Lumios.
That's where Malabar comes. That's you can only get like Malamar by going into the reverse.
I mean, the whole story is that you're helping the expansion of Lumios.
Yeah.
So, like, the city's gonna get bigger, guys. That's the point.
I think this is it as well. Like, I'm curious to see how much, like, on what are these different areas are, because obviously Lumios is like, by the looks of it, the map is huge.
Yeah.
And it looks great, but like, I think this is what people are like. Oh yeah, but Lumios isn't big. We need more than just Lumios. We can't have it all in one city. It's like, give it a chance. Let's see how far you actually get with it. There's probably a lot more content.
Yeah, they've built it as different levels as well. It's not like in X and Y where we just ran around on the ground.
Yeah, no, it's not just like,
Well,
oh, you're going
skated around. Sorry.
I often forget. Yeah, there will be more to it. 100%. There's like all these like kind of they call what they call the wild areas, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like the little parts of it, like where you can go in and catch a Pokemon or whatever.
Somehow they've come up with a way to designate areas that Pokemon adhere to. Like, I only live here in this one bit.
I like that they it's made out to be like, yeah, this is where the wild Pokemon live. As if it's like, yeah, this is the dark side of Lumia. So the Pokemon, we have no authority here, just the Pokemon. The Pokemon run this area.
See, to me, it feels more like you know, like how some people can start their own like fishing pond, and you can like basically pay for them to deliver a bunch of fish to go into your pond, and then obviously like the fish propagate, and then you've got more generation of fish. That's kind of what I feel like. They're just like, right, we need to send a bunch of people out to catch Pokemon, bring them back, and then we release them in the areas, just the wild areas. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I want to know like what they were smoking when they came up with this idea. So yeah, just chuck them in there. We won't look after them. They do their own thing. Like, because in like I remember in the first like trailer that they showed, oh, here's the wild area. There's like a parked car just there, like just an abandoned car that's obviously. And I imagine that, like, yeah, you found out one day. Oh, okay, wild area. Yeah. Wait, I was parked there yesterday. When's this wild area coming through? Today.
yeah, right. Like,
My park. You just walk outside. No.
what do you mean they put it up last night? Can I move the car? What do you mean it's solid for their what? Are they gonna
The Pokemon own my car now?
That's how they get river room in Kalos. The engine's gonna come to life.
God knows. There's a lot of stuff in. There's a lot of Pokemon these days. Where you're like, okay, yeah, that came from an egg.
Yeah,
it's a
engine
really
hatched from egg.
Yeah.
Keys hatch from egg.
Yeah.
Trash hatch from egg. Ice cream hatch from egg.
I think that's the most surreal thing. I don't have an issue with these designs at all.
No.
I just have more of like a wait. This inanimate object just came
Hatched from egg.
from an egg.
Well, in a way, I guess it's a little less ludicrous than like a world where one day your keys just decided to become sentient and now it's a Pokemon, or your engine decided to become sentient and became a Pokemon.
I think that would be so much more chaotic. Yeah.
Like, it's literally like you were saying with the wild area though, like, oh, we just put it up, your car is stuck there now. Like, what if one day you were just like, I can't get out of my house because my keys became a Pokemon?
I can't get out of my house. My house is now sentient.
Yeah, like, I can't use my car because the engine became sentient and just buggered off.
Fucked off.
Yeah.
Fucking chaotic as hell.
Like, that would be the funnier part, is that like your stuff became sentient, but it's not your Pokemon, it's a wild Pokemon still.
So you have to catch it to be like, get back,
it would just bugger off and you'd be like, for fuck's sake, not again.
I mean, that's also the thing, because like Rotom technically like inhabits different appliances as well.
Yeah.
So imagine if you had like a Rotom outbreak, right? And then they all just get like a bunch of them just infested your house, and then you're like, "Fuck's sake,
Took your electronics.
my fridge is gone, my my washing machine, my oven, all of it's gone." They just went in there and just fucking took it. All my appliances are gone because the Rotom have in my house. You know, like people get like, oh yeah, you got a roach infection. Imagine having a Rotom infection.
Dude, we don't have a roach Pokemon.
The thing that pops into my mind is that little like the cockroach in SpongeBob with the little burger sat at the table. Yo, catch that motherfucker. Yo, he eating.
I would. Oh, mate.
We don't have a roach Pokemon. That's a good point.
We don't. I mean, we finally got a dolphin Pokemon. So maybe, because, you know, for the longest, everyone's like, we don't have a dolphin Pokemon. Make a dolphin Pokemon. And then Palafin in Scarlet Violet. Maybe Legend ZA will be when we get a roach.
That is another thing about this as well, is that obviously Arceus had like loads of these different forms of Pokemon, whereas like this one doesn't seem like we're getting like a Kalos form of anything. It's just like here's new Megas and that's it. And again, I'm not like disheartened by it, but like obviously in Arceus we did have like all those like the the Voltorb. Like where it was like made of wood or whatever, and then there was like all these other different forms.
And then Weirdeer and Sneasler.
Yeah.
Cleavor.
The fucking bear,
Ursaluna.
Yeah.
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know how they're going to explain it, you know? Like,
yeah.
Because we've already had a game in that region in a roughly the same time period. I don't know how they're going to retroactively be like, well, they were all just hiding and we didn't see them before.
They're all in the sewers.
Nobody ever went to... Wait, what was it in Zelda? It's Hyrule and Lorule.
Yeah, Lorule.
So Lumiose and...
Hylios.
But you know what I mean? Just like no one went to the upside down.
Yeah,
the reverse. And
no one went.
That's where we found it.
There's a bunch of them there. We had no clue about.
There's the reverse version of every Pokemon. We just never seen them before.
Imagine that all the types are switched and stuff like that. There's a whole other Pokedex. Imagine them hiding that until now. That'd be insane.
That would be nuts.
I mean, it's probably considering like every Pokemon game up until this moment has had some kind of leak before the game is released. And it's like, yep, here's the whole Pokedex. It's just available now. And then we have to be like, God's sake, I have to avoid all these things now. I don't want to see it. And like, I can't imagine Game Freak or Nintendo keeping this hidden like for this long. This whole other decks of Pokemon.
No.
So I think we're gonna get more Megas though. I feel like we will get more Megas. Because like you said, it's nine currently, 2 of which are behind DLC or what we can assume are behind DLC.
Yes. I thought that was like pretty much confirmed behind DLC.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it'd be a weird thing to. Hey, here they are, but they're not in the DLC. But we get advertising with the DLC. It's like, yeah, it's definitely good. But I am curious of what other Megas we're gonna get, and are we gonna get Megas of Relegator and Bayleaf and what was the fire one we get this time? I can't remember now.
Cyndaquil.
No, not Cyndaquil. It's
oh wait, this time no Tepig.
Are we get Megas of those lot, or are we gonna get like Emboar in it? I think it's
maybe or maybe not because there's already started like
it would be because this is one thing because the starters in Arceus got different regional forms.
Yeah.
So that was like your whole reason of being like, oh, okay, cool, we'll trade up and whoa, look at this different regional form. But now, do we get Megas of our starters, or do we just you get your Kalos starter Megas and that's it? Like, is that what we're gonna get?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the Kalos starters. What I want to know is how they're gonna suddenly explain that these Pokemon that have already existed suddenly know how to Mega Evolve. You know what I mean? because like they didn't before.
No.
So
It depends, because this is set in the future, isn't it? This is after all the Lysander stuff. So
yeah,
maybe it's just like, oh, look, these just happened.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
Because Horus, obviously, it's like, oh, it's a different universe. It's a,
Yeah.
it's an alternate universe timeline thing. So that's why there's mega evolutions in this one. That's why they didn't before. But I'm like, yeah, but I don't know how many times I'm going to sit here and accept you going, alternate timeline. That's
Yeah.
why they this time and not last time. And then why this, that, and the other. I'm like, yes, it's a very convenient explanation. But like, I feel like I'd prefer you to just say just cause instead of alternate universe.
I feel like we're gonna get we're just gonna get more stuff, and
Yeah.
but it has to link to this world though, because obviously we have AZ in this world.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce. Is it AZ or Az? I don't know if I can know. The big tall motherfucker with the thing.
I've always thought it was easy.
I thought it was AZ as well. Yeah, I just want to double check with it.
Which is why I assumed it was ZA, because it's just like reverse. Also, to be like, because everyone was like, oh, we're getting a Pokemon Z.
Yeah,
Because we got X and Y and we're getting a Z, and now I feel like they're doing ZA to be like, they're your fucking other one. You could shut up about it now.
Because it was the only one that didn't really get the post game treatment, or
We didn't get like a definitive version.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's an interesting time to bring it up as well. Like now of all years, like was it 12 years down the line or whatever the fuck it is. But I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some more lore around all that situation as well, like the Great Pokemon War and stuff like that. Hopefully get a bit more information there.
Plus, just to see what might have happened post X and Y, because some characters come back.
Yeah.
Like ZA. And then the girl that we are helping investigate, she was in the game before.
Yeah, she was in...
The professor's aide was part of Team Flare. She was one of their scientists.
Yeah.
Which, a Pokemon YouTuber I watched brought up a really good point. I don't know how she's allowed to just work for the professor. She was part of Team Flare.
Yeah.
Should have gone to jail, but she's like, is this working and like out and about?
I've got like some mad headcanon where like they were locked up, and then the professor came along and was like, you have it, you could be a massive asset to our team, and then like, I'll let you free if you work for me. Like a kind of like some kind of like manga situation, like shonen.
See, I'm connecting all the things in this conversation.
Yeah.
And going back to previously when we were talking about wild areas, and you're like, yeah, the Lumiere City don't control everything. The Pokemon own that area. They took control. And the fact that now you're just like, yeah, the professor's got so much power and pull that he's like, right, that prisoner, they work for me now.
Yeah.
Let them out. But they're like, the Pokemon, they own this area. We don't do anything anymore. They just took it. But Professor could just walk in and be like, that prisoner, I want that one.
Yeah. The headcanon and Lumio's very cultured voice, Lumio saga.
No wonder why they got to expand.
Yeah.
Shit's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Shit's a mess over there.
There's so much about X and Y that I don't even really remember as well. Like, this is the thing going back to it. Like, I feel like I remember a lot of the other games, but X and Y is one that I think I literally finished playing, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'll do some of the post-game bits. But I never really like latched on to that. I just moved on to whatever the next game was.
Post game for X and Y, I remember was just doing investigations with Looker, no?
Yeah, and even that, like, and even then it was like the Battle Cafe stuff as well. I think that was a thing I did for a bit.
Oh yeah, the Maison.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I also don't really remember much. I mean, the story basically was like converged around like AZ, because he was still trying to revive his Floette.
Yeah, and then Lysander just there trying to destroy the world because next level crazy.
Yeah. That's the thing, is like, why was he trying to destroy the world? Because I don't even remember.
Yeah, he just wanted to, like, I think he just like went so far like into his own, oh yeah, the Pokemon need to be free or something like that. Let's just fucking kill everything.
We'll free everyone.
Yeah,
With that.
yeah. That was it, because like in Gen 5, like N was like all about like, oh yeah, Pokemon should have the right to just do whatever they want or whatever.
Pokemon freedom, yeah.
Freedom, yeah. Whereas Lysander was just kill every motherfucker. And he was like
Insane.
yeah.
He's a crazy
just
man.
wanted to create the fucking genocide. Like, okay. Shit. Escalated quickly.
My guy thought he had Dragon Balls or something,
Yeah.
or Infinite Tsukuyomi. He's like, oh, I'm going to tear it all down and rebuild it in my image. But it's like, I'm going to be here when I tear it all down as well. So how are you going to bring it back? I don't know.
just no real thought behind it. Just like, yep, cool. Mass wipeout.
We're going to burn it all to the ground and start again. But how are you going to start again? Didn't get that far.
I like to think that he's going to be in prison somewhere, like a One Piece Impel Down situation. Whereas like, we've kept him in the darkest depths of the Lumiose prison, in the sewers.
In the upside down.
Yeah. He's underneath Lumiose in handcuffs. We feed him a bucket of fish heads every week.
Look at this mirror, Lysandra. You're so handsome.
We just turned him into Simpsons reference. Oh my god.
I think that's probably one of the only Pokemon characters that may canonically be dead. Like, legit, I think Lysander probably died.
Did he die?
I think so.
Yeah. Because that's what he was, literally messing around with the beings of like life and death, because it was Xerneas and Yveltal, weren't it? Like, Xerneas was life and Yveltal was death. So he just casually, depending on which game you play, fucking at one point just summons a fucking
He's
Shinigami.
either super alive, yeah, or he's super dead.
Super alive. I have, yeah, basically, bro, just got a 1-up.
Yeah, he's like AZ, isn't it? Man's live forever.
Isn't like in the final battle where he like got like these goggles on or something like that, and some extra pair of arms, like robot arms or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of remember that a little bit.
My guy tried to become Doc Ock.
Yeah, it was Doc Ock vibes, weren't it? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he could be. Maybe he will be back in this game. I tell you what, though, I'm interested to see what, because obviously the day and night cycles are super relevant in this as well. Because in daytime it's all quite chill, and in nighttime is where
shit kicks off.
Fucking battle royale, fucking all man for himself, sneak up on a guy and then they start attacking him. Because that is I watched like some demo gameplay from like the latest Nintendo thing that they had, I think in New York or wherever.
Yeah,
and you can literally sneak up on trainers and start attacking them, like start attacking their Pokemon. So, this guy just had a pat rat just out. And the person who's playing the demo just walked up and started attacking him, so because you can get the advantage in like Legends games, can't you? If you sneak up behind, in Arceus you could sneak up behind a Pokemon, attack it, and then you get a little advantage. So apparently you can do this in battles as well in this one, which seems really super unfair. Imagine you're just there, mind your own business, like sorting your party out, giving them potions, and some motherfucker just turns up and is like, attack. You're like, what the?
Just comes up, hyper beams you. You motherfucker.
What the fuck?
The hell, bro?
It does feel like a every man for himself kind of situation in these games. Apparently as well, there's ways of like kind of not cheating the system, but like if a Pokemon is charging up an attack like a solar beam, it takes time to do so. So obviously the cooldown of it is a lot longer or whatever, or there's like even charge up for moves. And apparently there's this thing you could do. Apparently one of the people that was showing off the demo was talking to the guy doing the game. He's like, hey, yeah, you can also, like, if you wanted to cheat some of the system, you could just withdraw your Pokemon when that other Pokemon's doing a move. And it's like, wait, so you could, so to avoid a move, you can just withdraw your Pokemon and not have any Pokemon out. The Pokemon does the move and then you send out a new one. So it's that's a thing you can do apparently.
Okay, just because you can do it though, I feel like
it feels so cheesy, don't it?
That move, feels I used to have the same sort of thought about Star Wars, you know, like lightsaber battles. I'm like, why does no one ever just deactivate a lightsaber, right? And then reactivate it?
Yeah.
And now I'm like, because of that.
Yeah,
That's a dick move.
It's a dick. It's an
That's exactly what that is.
It feels like an unspoken rule. Like, just don't do that. That's like
yeah, just don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
Because I'd be so pissed. I'd genuinely be like, you're a dickhead if you did that.
Imagine, because this is like, you can actually do Pokemon like online battles in this as well, and you could do what I've always loved is the 4-player aspect, the battle royales.
I am so glad that's coming back. That was
really
so funny,
and it looks like an even like, because basically a bit of backstory here. Me, Nathan, and a couple of our friends, we used to do these things called Wonder Trade battles, but we used to do them in battle royales.
Yeah.
So like, we'd all just Wonder Trade a bunch of Pokemon, have a party of 3 or 6 or whatever. I think it was 3.
I think it was 3 each, yeah.
Because that's what the battle royale thing would do. And we just go into a battle royale and then and then just like do a Wonder Trade battle, and it was like the funnest thing to do. And that was in Sun and Moon. And now it's not a battle royale, but it's a 4-player Pokemon battle. And the fact that you can move around this game as well is, part of me feels like it's going to be like a Smash-esque kind of thing where it's like...
In a way, yeah, it does kind of feel like it.
It is, but you get your party of however many go into battle and then start attacking whoever. Like, I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, when you said that was coming back, I was like, yes! That was so fun.
Yeah.
Sounds even more interesting.
Yeah.
Because the one thing about the battle royales is we never really understood the point system.
No.
It seemed kind of inconsistent, and we never fully understood it. So at least this way, it's like, well, if we're all running around, you got bad positioning, bad timing or something.
It is what it is. Apparently, like, there is things as well. I think, like, there's a point system. They did explain it in one of the trailers, but I can't remember all the ins and outs of it. But like, I think you'll get a counter, like, you know, like in Smash, you see like how many stocks you have left.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very similar. Each corner of the screen, you'll have like, oh, this person has this many kills, or this person has so many Pokemon left.
Oh, okay.
So there could be times where you're like, that motherfucker's gonna win. We gotta attack him.
Yeah.
So I feel there's gonna be a lot of that, and I honestly can't wait to do those battles. I can't wait to jump into that. That'd be so fun.
Dude, I can't. Yeah, that will be sick.
Yeah. And the more we've heard about this, the more jam-packed this game is looking, and I'm really excited about it with that. And there's a lot of things we were unsure of about this game. A lot of people were like, especially when the Switch 2 version hadn't been announced yet, everyone was like, oh, this looks like it's going to run like ass. Like, there's so many like buildings or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't look as good as some other ones. And like, I think there was a lot of doubts when this first got announced. And a lot of the issues were graphically, because I think people were still waiting for the next gen hardware at that point. But now we have the Switch 2 version. It looks a lot smoother. There's going to be a good graphical upgrade with it, so we're looking forward to that, especially like the jump from like playing Scarlet and Violet on the Switch versus the Switch 2 is like, you can see the difference with it. It's so much smoother, and I'm hoping we see a very similar thing with the upgrade from Switch to Switch 2 on this one as well.
I mean, I hope so, but also that fills me with a certain level of despair as someone who might end up getting the original Switch version, because if it's the same kind of like performance jump, that means the Switch 1 version still runs like absolute shit. And the Switch 2 version is the one you should have got.
Yeah.
But you're too poor, so boo-hoo, poor person.
Realistically, Nintendo are gonna, and Game Freak gonna prioritize the new hardware more than anything at this point. This is where we're seeing the transition over at this point.
Again, I get it, but it's still just like, as much as I do want the games to run really well, the fact that it's like, if it runs super well on Switch 2, then it's like, oh shit, Switch 1 this version is probably gonna be ass.
At least you know, though, like, if and when you do upgrade to Switch 2, Nate, like, and if you do end up getting the upgraded version, the Switch 2 in Japan or whatever.
I mean, yeah, but that's all like annoyingly under the precedent that I somehow get a Switch 2.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just like big old middle finger to me for being poor, right?
Luckily, you're hoping that it's only like a performance issue rather than anything else, I guess. Like,
I'd rather it just run the same on both machines. That'd be lovely.
then it'd be
I know it
pointless.
can't because the Switch 1 is just nowhere near as powerful, but
Yeah.
like a man can dream.
But yeah, no, at least you know whenever you do get that Switch 2 though, you can just pay, what was it, £10 or something for the upgrade?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I want to get into this because on a previous episode, if you were around for that episode, you'll know that Pepe hit me with a question about this game that I could not answer because he put me on the spot. So I did give Pepe time to prepare for this.
Nate's a good guy.
What, if any, of the Pokemon, what new Mega Evolutions that aren't already in it and haven't already been confirmed would you want to see?
Okay, I'm gonna like put a bit of a disclaimer to start this.
Mm-hmm.
My 3 favorite Pokemon are Steelix, Hitmontop, and Sudowoodo. Only one of those has a Mega Evo right now.
Yep.
But what I want is, give me my Mega Sudowoodo. Give my man an upgrade. give my Sudowoodo an upgrade. Give me that.
Mega Bonsai Tree.
Yeah, like just make him a like full on tree. Like and give him his upgrades. I think that if I were to say any Pokemon, that would be my number one. Because I'm gonna choose my favorites here.
Fair.
Secondly on that as well, again, Hitmontop, another one of my favorite Pokemon.
That is actually also on my list.
The Hitmons, like all 3 of the Hitmon Pokemon.
Do you know what's hilarious?
Yeah.
All of those are on my list.
Yeah.
I did actually do my research and compile a whole list, and I
Yeah.
went through every generation
Oh yeah.
and cross-reference with the ones that exist and the ones that are coming.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I made my own list, but those 3 are actually on my list, all the Hitmons,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, it'd be sick.
It'd be so cool to be, because you only need the one Mega Stone from that one, and then you just like, I don't, because that's what I think, like, there's, oh yeah, you need this Mega Stone for this Pokemon, this Pokemon. Imagine if you just had the one Mega Stone, it's like, hey, it just works with all of the Hitmon.
The Hitmonite.
Yeah, like, the Hitmon, that's all you need, yeah. Hitmonite makes it sound like a Fusion's Dragonite and Hitmon combination.
No, you know what it makes it sound like? It sounds like a new evolution, like a regional evolution, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, Tyrogue evolved into Hitmonite.
Yeah.
He has a sword.
Yeah.
That's the new martial art. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like it does. It does sound like that. But I want those. That'd be a cool one. There's a like Politoed and Poliwrath. I think would be a good one as well. Again, 2 different like 2 different gens. That'd be a cool one.
interesting.
I'd like to see some more legendaries get Mega Evolutions. So in Oras, we had Mega Rayquaza.
I did not put any of those.
Because Mega Rayquaza was obviously a huge one. That was like, oh, look at.
Yeah.
And maybe we could see in this gen, like, oh, here's your Mega Xerneas and Mega Yveltal.
Yeah, maybe, because we did also have the Mega Mewtwo X and Y.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it'd be good to see some of those. It makes me think that we might get Mega Hooper in the DLC as well, because Hooper seems like a big selling point for that.
Yeah, yet again, Zygarde gets nothing.
I'm curious about the Zygarde, though. Maybe Zygarde does get something here, because we're just assuming that it's going to be...
Mega Zygarde could be cool.
Mega Zygarde would be... Because then you got, like, oh, look, you can either have the 100% form Zygarde, where it's just basically massive freaking Gundam, or you can have the Mega Zygarde, which is like just the snake form, but like on a next level scale, which would be quite cool.
Or Mega Zygarde is a combination of the Megazord and maybe some of the other ones, you know?
Yeah.
So then it turns into like Voltron.
Yeah. And it has its own little theme song as well, like Go
Yeah.
Mega Zygarde.
Yeah, it's got a sword, it's got a, you know, a shield that... The shield looks like an X. The sword looks like a Y.
One of its arms is actually a snake, and it's like that.
Yeah, you know, one of the legs is a dog. Megazord.
I feel like Zygarde's definitely gonna have a bigger purpose in this as well, because we've seen that like there's a dog version running around.
It has to, right?
Which is why I'm also looking forward to it as well, because in the original X and Y games, my favorite legendary out of those 3 was Zygarde. I didn't really care too much for Xerneas or it.
Yeah, Zygarde was the coolest.
It was the coolest, and like just going into that cave and finding this fucking like eco snake is basically what it was. It's just basically this thing. It was one of my favorites, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that comes of that. But Nathan, what megas are you looking forward to? Going back to the question at hand.
So I have all the Hitmons.
Mm-hmm.
I tried my best not to pick Pokemon that already had stuff.
Yeah.
But some things I'm just like, well, I like that Pokemon anyway.
Yeah.
And, the thing I thought that they got is not as good. So I want a Mega Sandslash, but like Cantonian Sandslash, not Alolan.
Yeah.
Because the ice typing was cool and everything, but I'm like, I want something better.
I think like you can even like have the possibility of having like a dual version of that as well, like Mega Sandslash in Alolan and regular forms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that'd be quite an interesting one. And then just looks like Super Saiyan 4 Goku instead.
Oh, they go different ways.
Yeah.
one goes Super Saiyan 4 and then one goes God.
Yeah.
But they're both kind of red pink.
Yeah.
They're both like magenta. Nidoking. I think Nidoking would be cool.
I get that completely.
Ledian, because I just like Ledian.
It needs a bit more love, don't it?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I also tried to pick some of my favorites from the generations that I'm like, I know people say is not very good. So if they got a Mega Evolution, maybe it would boost it up a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Ledian, Shiftry.
Ooh, Shifttrees are cool.
I always love Shiftry, but Shiftry is not a very good Pokemon,
Is it no?
It's a tough one to get to work properly.
4 times weakness to bug as well, like, so it gets absolutely annihilated.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I love Shiftry. It's one of my favorites from Gen 3 as well. That's a really good shout. I love that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. At that point, though, you'd have to get the Ludicolo as well, right? You'd have to get a Mega Ludicolo, like, because they're the yin and yang, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, Mega Ludicolo would be sick. I mean, this one definitely doesn't need it because it's already an amazing Pokemon, but I just want to see it anyway. Luxray would be sick, just cause.
But I feel like that would be one. I feel like that could be a thing.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just one that everyone always uses. So I feel like even though it's already good on its own, just something else to make it even cooler. I want Toxicroak as well because I think Toxicroak looks fucking cool.
It's a good one, yeah, because like, isn't it dark? It's Dark Poison, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a cool one to have, yeah. I like that.
Zebstrika, because Zebstrika is a Pokemon. I wish it was a lot better.
There's a lot that you kind of forget about as well, because like a lot of those Pokemon you're saying I've forgotten about, and it gives them new life as well. So actually, yeah, I like that.
See,
good thinking, yeah.
Also because like one of the YouTubers I watch keeps saying like, a new evolution or a Mega of Zebstrika and turn it into like a Pegasus or something, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't need it because people like it anyway, but I want a Mega Gigalith because I think that could also look super awesome.
That's the rock one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, checks out. Okay.
Chandelure, because Chandelure is awesome as well.
Yeah! Strong lamp! Strong lamp!
It's already like a small chandelier, right? But like if you Mega Evolved it, it could turn into an even bigger, more grand chandelier.
I have seen speculation that people do think Mega Chandelure is coming because one of the characters in the trailer has a Chandelure, was it like necklace or badge thing?
Interesting.
So people think that she's gonna have a Chandelure and Mega Evolve it into that.
Oh, okay. I'd be down for that. Golurk, because Golurk is just cool. Big old golem robot.
That'd be cool, yeah. Gundam.
Basically.
Yeah, more Gundam shit like that.
Talonflame, because Talonflame's fucking sick.
That's what I was thinking. As you're reading out these out, I feel like there's like some flying Pokemon which do need a bit of love in this as well. Like, I feel like apart from Mega Pidgeot, I'm trying to think of what other flying ones there are for Mega Evolutions, and not a lot jumps out to me.
I mean, none of the like other regional birds have it.
Yeah.
It's literally just Pidgeot. That's why I think, we could get some more of those, but Talonflame is the one I would pick personally, because I think that would be sick.
Yeah, I get that.
I want a Pangoro. Mega Pangoro, I think, would be cool.
Yeah, I feel like that is such a you Pokemon as well, though. Like, did you have a Pangoro on your team when the game first came out? Is it?
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah.
It was fine, but like, it started struggling after a little while, and I had to get rid of it.
It needs more love, yeah. It's quite a lot of dark Pokemon which have a Mega Evo as well, don't they? Like,
yeah, exactly. This one is just because I think it would be super awesome. People love this Pokemon already, but a Mega Aegislash would be awesome.
Ooh, I like that. Aegislash is one of my favorites from that gen as well. So any more Aegislash love.
It's like one of my favorite ghost Pokemon, like ever. And I just think it would be super cool.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm liking this list so far.
Tyrantrum. I want a Mega Tyrantrum because it'd just be a giant fuck. It's already a big aggro dinosaur.
Yeah.
Already looks like a T-Rex. And now a Mega one, I'm just like, brah, that could be so cool.
I don't think any fossil Pokemon have a Mega Evolution apart from Aerodactyl, right?
Yeah, Aerodactyl is like the only one on the list that I can see.
I feel like that's another thing though. If you get the Tyrantrum, I feel like you need the that other one, the Aurora dinosaur. I feel
Yeah, it's the Aurora.
yeah, Auroras. Yeah. I think there's potential for it as well because obviously those are Gen 6 Pokemon. I feel like a lot of Gen 6 ones have an opportunity to get another step up in this game. So like your Aegislash, like the Pangoro was this gen as well, wasn't it? For some reason I thought it was Sun and Moon gen. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's because I got it mixed up with the Koala one, and that's the Sun and Moon one.
Oh yeah, Komala, yeah.
Yeah.
Trevenant.
Yeah. No, but then if the Trevenant gets it, then it means the Pseudo Widow probably won't have one. So
there can only be one Mega Tree.
Yeah, you can't have two Mega Trees. That's absurd. You can't two Mega Trees in one game. That's too much.
Vikavolt or Vikavolt.
Yeah,
because that's just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
This one because I just kind of want to see what they would do.
Mm-hmm.
Beware.
I would be really curious. Yeah, because I feel like the thing is, it's already quite a strong Pokemon anyway. But to see see what it does to step up would be quite funny. I like that.
I put that one on the list just because I'm like, I just want to see design wise what they would do.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it like made it worse.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to see what they would design because like Beware is already like so simple.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Galacipod.
Mm-hmm.
Or Galacipod, however you say that, because it already looks like samurai armor, and I think Mega Evolve could look even cooler.
Isn't its ability as well like something that kind of holds it back a little bit from what I remember? I feel like there's something with it like
Yeah, it runs away if it gets less than
50%?
25% or something like that, isn't it?
Oh, is it 25%? Yeah.
It might be more than that. You might be right. It might be 50, but like if it's past a certain percentage of health lost, it like has to retreat. So yeah, a Mega in this game where you take away all the abilities could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Palisand, because
yeah, cool.
Cannot forget Sandcastle.
Like that.
Mimikyu, because it's Mimikyu.
That'd be quite another one which I think the design would be quite cool for it. I like that.
Right. Graplocked, because Graplocked was just cool. Phalanx, because I think a Mega Phalanx could look really awesome. There's a lot of designs you could do for that.
I think, yeah, that's a cool, like, the army just expands even more. I love that idea.
Right? The army could expand, the shields could get even bigger, like...
Yeah. It feels like, yeah, it turns into Advance Wars. They all get little tanks.
No, that's Mega Artillery. Let's see. Ceruledge.
Yeah.
Because Ceruledge is cool. I suppose you would have to do the other one too, in that sense.
Or they just go into one kind of thing, like...
Oh, yeah, you could. You could do that. That'd be lame, though. Kilowatt Rule, because... I just want Kilowatt Roll to be good for me for once.
I think as I heard your story the other day that you actually, like, because you had a Kilowatt Roll, didn't you? And it just, like, kind of sucked.
I tried so hard. And everyone else on the internet is like, Kilowatt Roll's so good. I'm like, mine suck. It died all the time. It would never win anything. God, it sucked. Palafin, but the hero mode.
Okay, yeah.
I want to see a mega, like, hero mode one.
Okay, yeah. I feel like it does need a bit more love as well with that one. Because, like, the Palafin feels like a very situational Pokemon, especially with the hero mode one. So it's like, yeah.
That was one I also tried to make work, but it took too much work. You have to swap it out, and then it has to come back in, and then it's hero mode, and you're like, ugh.
That's why you just want, like, a quick and easy load. Just give it the fucking...
yeah. Just mega it, and then it's already there. I don't want to think about it. Rivervroom, because I want an even bigger engine.
Yeah. Just give him a freaking car. Just builds a car.
I mean, it would.
Him. Yeah, it would be. It would just be that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
It would turn into a car, probably, wouldn't it? Because it started off as like a motorbike engine and then evolved into like a bigger engine.
Yeah.
So. And then I've only got two more on my list. I want a Mega Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri is the little sushi Pokemon.
Oh, little sushi. Okay, yeah. That'd be funny.
And then last but not least, just because I want to see how ridiculous it'll get.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a Mega the Dunsparce.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. You had to leave it till last. I do like that.
Yeah, I just because it's already Dunsparce to the Dunsparce. It's just kind of funny that they're like it evolved, or now it's just got more of it. It's just bigger, and now I'm like a Mega the Dunsparce surely would just be like more of the same, just even more like of the weird sections.
Get that. I can see that. Yeah, I think like loads of like it's at that time. What this brings me back to is like as soon as people knew that Mega Evolutions were a thing, they started speculating what the next ones would be, didn't they? So a lot of people were like, oh, like one big request that I feel like for Mega Evolutions that I think we get a lot, not our site, just in general, is Flygon is one of the ones that I feel like people really want a Mega Evolution for.
See, I was gonna put that on my list,
Yeah,
but I was like, everyone asks for that. Everyone always asks for it.
everyone asks.
And I'm like, I want it too out of my list. I'm like, people already asking for it plenty. I don't need to have it on my list.
What I'd like to see is a bit more like a couple ones I want to chuck in as well is like a Mega Arbok and Weezing. I think those are a couple that I think.
Yes. Would we also get a Mega Regional Weezing?
Oh, I don't think we would get. That's the annoying thing about it. I don't think like.
Damn.
I love the top hat Weezing was my favorite thing. I loved it because it was like it was just there like it was one of my favorites in Gen 8.
I mean, it's the fact that it was fairy type as well. It's funny.
Yeah, it was so good. I feel like we are gonna get a Mega Arbok though, because in one of the trailers, you know the guy that feels like he's the antagonist, but I don't believe he's gonna be the main antagonist. The guy with the glasses and looks really angry, probably lives in the sewers. He has an Arbok, and I think there's gonna be a point where he gets a Mega Arbok, and that's why I think it's gonna be
interesting.
Because it feels like again a Gen 1 Pokemon getting that upgrade. I feel like
so that's why you want Weezing, because now it feels like
a Team Rocket-y kind of like.
Yeah, I can. Okay.
I feel like that could be a thing. Yeah, and I feel like this one thing. I'm always like one of those people that like, oh, if you get this one with Mega, then I feel like the other one deserves a Mega as well. So yeah, I'd love to see the Weezing get an upgrade.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah,
Weezing's actually a Pokemon I really don't think of at all. I think of Arbok more, but I think it's because I don't know. I just feel like Arbok is in my mind a stronger, better Pokemon. I'm probably wrong about that, but like Weezing, I really didn't think about Weezing until regional form.
It's one of those ones like back then, like all the first gen 2-stage Pokemon, they never really got as much love. I feel like there'd be Pokemon you just get rid of like halfway through the game, like because you want like ideally in that Gen 1, especially when you're a kid, I want all the cool looking Pokemon. I want all those.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you're like cool Charizard or like Blastoise.
Yeah,
and then all those 3-stage starters, whatever. I don't know if I'm using the right terminology there, but those are the ones you always want on your team.
Yeah,
like the ones that only have one Evo, you're like, okay, yeah, it's cool, but like,
yeah, the like 2 stages, you're like, it's fine, but like,
yeah, that's when you want your Gengars, your Alakazams, you're like, give me that.
I think that's because when you're a kid, you're like, yeah, but it only evolved once. It's not as strong as the ones that evolved twice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Because they're like so strong, they had to go twice. You know, they're cool like that.
No, that's a good list. I actually do really like the list you came up with there. That's a fun one.
Oh, thank you. I thought, you know, considering I was like, put me on the spot last time, so this time I was like,
he's come prepared, he's left through, yeah.
I'm gonna come prepared. I'm gonna do a proper list.
I think it all depends as well, like what Pokemon you can actually catch in this game, and
yeah,
I think Pyro will get a Mega Evolution in this. I don't necessarily want one, but
I was gonna put Pyro on my list, but at the same time, I was also kind of like, do I necessarily want one? No, because I was like, I don't really care for Pyro.
Yeah,
I feel like actually it's not that I don't care. I'm just indifferent.
It's like it's there. I don't really care. I don't really want one.
Yeah,
but I think out of like all the possible ones, I feel like it could be a thing, especially like the Mega Evos that we've got now are Gen 1 and Gen 6 are the ones we're getting at the moment. So I feel like they're getting like a bit more like, oh, there's a possibility for that. There's a little bit.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So I think there's a higher probability for those.
It would be interesting to see it.
Yeah.
See, because originally that's what I was going to do when I was putting together my list. I was like, should I just put together the ones that I think would make sense?
Mm-hmm.
As in like, just like, Gen 6.
Yeah.
But then I was also like, no, because that's kind of boring, like, and they don't always just do from that gen. I don't know how they actually pick and choose what Pokemon get it, because like you look at the list, it looks kind of random.
They must just pitch a bunch of these designs, like make up a bunch of designs and then be like, oh, it could do this, and it changes over time.
Yeah, it probably is whoever, once they can come up with ideas and like make sense in the game, and I'm sure there's some sort of fan element to it as well or something.
Oh, there must be. I think there's like a big round table and people come with their most creative ideas and they're just like, what about this thing? And then they're like, I like this. And I feel like there's a lot of a creative aspect in there. I feel like it must be such a fun job to come up with this stuff. This is the one thing. Like, imagine like
I mean, yes, if you can like even write it down, but I feel like with something like a Pokemon design though, you need to be able to have some sort of artistic rendering of it.
I think there's got to be an artistic vision with it, and there's got to be like.
Could you imagine being the one person in the room that's like everyone else has come and they're like, oh, this is my sketch, this is what I think it would look like, and you're the one guy that's like, I have a paragraph.
Yeah.
you gotta imagine it, but I got a paragraph.
Basically turning into fucking Cultured Boys pictures right now.
I mean, kind of, but do you know what I mean? Or like you're just the one guy that's like, okay, I didn't write or draw anything. Close your eyes and imagine, if you will. Could you imagine being that one person and be like, it would have been much easier if you had just brought a drawing.
I like the idea of like, so here it is, and it's on like a bar napkin, and it's just like,
it's like Futurama with the professor, like,
yeah,
drew it on the napkin beforehand. Smell it, and that's me as a cowboy.
Yeah. That's what it's gonna be. That's what I imagine the pitching. Oh man, but I guess we'll try and wrap this up. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap this episode up, Nathan, on this game, and what else you think we could expect, or anything?
No, I just have high hopes, man.
Yeah, same here.
I just have high hopes.
Only a few weeks away from it, and
I know it's so close.
Yeah, and that's one thing. We'll look back in this when the game comes out, we're like, hey, we were wrong.
Yeah, I can't wait for the whole video to be wrong, because there's no sewers, there's no upside down, you never even go underground.
This episode is gonna age like milk. Oh man, no, but yeah, I think we've exhausted all of our predictions and discussions here, guys. If you're listening to this before the game comes out, let us know your predictions. If you want to point out what we got wrong, go ahead. I don't mind, we can just do that. But yeah, thank you for listening, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button for future Cultured Boys videos. Check the links in our description. We have our podcast platforms down there, and we will see you guys next time for another Cultured Boys episode. Bye
bye.